thinking to make another one before my son start a while out. Or I had to go and feed him again. I'll go and hang up them sheets. So let me do one more. Still on the 8mm. Ah, that's pretty. You can't see, but it's pink jasper. I have these nice pink and red and black and blue tones. So again, I might do a couple in this. Try to use some of them red spacers that I used just now, well before, on the Persian of it. I'm gonna try this. So I might do some variations with a dark spacer, a red spacer, maybe even a pink spacer. I have to, oh god, I didn't know the bag was there blocking the camera. I have this kind of pearly pink and this other baby pink. I mean, the baby pink would look better, but the pearly pink wouldn't look bad. It will stand out against the other spacers. Thinking about doing the pink with some pearl. Yeah, that'll look nice. It'll also look nice with that too. Alright, well I know I'm using some pink for sure. I know I was talking about so many things we could talk about. Another thing is, you know, like self-healing and all of those things from trauma and whatever. But also being the one that caused trauma sometimes. There's not a lot of people that talk about that. But the reality is that there are a lot of people who go through trauma. So a lot of people do instigate it, right? I don't really hear a lot from the people who instigate it. But I've experienced both. I've instigated trauma, betrayal, those types of things in big ways, and been betrayed, been traumatized in big ways as well. That is all. It's two separate healing journeys. Being a victim and a villain. Villain came later on in life. I mean, as well as victim too. We'll go through that. But victim being a lot earlier on, things that we have all experienced, a lot of us, to certain degrees. Not everyone experiences things to the same degree. But generally, especially in Caribbean households, we all experience some degree of trauma when it comes to our parents. Not just Caribbean, but I mean, we have a mix of everything, you know. Indian, African, all that kind of thing. Hello? Hey! Yeah. All these cultures influence us here. We have a lot of ancestral stuff going on because we have a lot of mixes in our blood with being colonized, colonizers, because we have Spanish and blood and thing. Yeah. Anyway, so much things we could talk about. Anyhow, I just wanted to say that for all you people out there who don't know how to deal with a lot of guilt and shame and stuff, for being the villain in somebody's story. It's a lot to deal with and it takes a while. Still, all of these things, nothing is ever complete. really reach a point where you're just like, oh, I'm healed. Because a lot of things tend to cycle, you know. Everybody knows the whole layer of an onion metaphor, but it has some truth to it. Layers to everything. And we don't ever stop learning or growing. Just something I try to teach my son. Right. Doing pink again. This is one that I've not used before as well. Mosquitoes on that morning. String. The nylon, I should say. A fishing line. So yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear what kind of journeys you guys are on. What have you guys experienced in life? What are you guys trying to do? Side up, back up, get it out of the way. Oh Lord. Well, yeah, I don't know what people will see in the night. Watch my hair. But I can't be bothered too much, you know. And all your women out there who dealing with life alone, for the most part, I ain't saying that totally alone, but all you know. There's not too many things we could be bothered about except for what we need to be bothered about. Because the things we need to be bothered about is a lot. And not taking up all your energy, all your time, all your mental space. Yeah, I like to talk, we could talk about femininity, roles, man, woman, things. I have a lot of unpopular opinions. I ain't gonna say it. My son. We talk about them things too. It's not easy. Alright. Let's see what we're using together here. I was gonna try the pool. Have some. Let me try the pool. See what I like. I could do look good with the scrap bags. What is anything about these pool beads for? The hole in them sometimes don't be fully pierced. I'm just making things annoying, you know. Anyhow, we get through there. I feel it will look nice. I don't see pool with it in my head there, so I'll just put the first one. Maybe a little pink in between. You see this thing? Oh God. This is the kind of thing that will make me not use the pool. It's looking nice. Oh God, man. I don't know what kind of religion y'all share, what y'all are. If y'all have a religion, whether you're more spiritual, I don't know. I was born Catholic. I haven't explored a lot. Let's just leave it like that for now. But you know, as you have a child, you want them to be rooted in something. I mean, they could explore, they could learn about all these different things that perplexed my brain after. But as a child, you want them to have a little rooting. So I started taking my son to church back to our Catholic church. So I'm hoping maybe later I'll take my son to a little church. Yes, give some trouble. The other day the priest is like, let us pray, and my son, when he finished that, started singing. Let us pray, loud, loud, over and over for the whole church to hear. And you will think it was a little funny, you know, people watching we funny. Like, oh God, not that he's not a toddler. They're like, how rude. Anyway, the kind of look something is get as a parent. The children this kind of age, oh God, I swear nobody had no children. If again somebody Caribbean parents, and I could hit you two slap in front of everybody one time, but you know, the words just come out and I say them thing, you know. They try not to do that. Because you're overdoing it, I'm saying you get a little slap, you know. I ain't saying no. See what my son doing, very quiet for some time now. Does he have his iPad? I don't know people, I don't know what people are saying. Oh, leave your child on your iPad for so long. I'm not here to criticize anybody, we are parents and everything. We all have our ways, right? It's a weekend. I've had a week. Actually, if I gotta finish this over this weekend and deliver it, it would have been real good. But I doubt that could happen. Unless his cousin and thing could have come and play, but they have national tests. Imagine in standard 1. I don't know what standard 1 is outside of the Caribbean system and thing. I don't know to compare it, but national test at standard 1, the school system thing, it's real extra, you know. It's really extra and it's a lot for these children. My son in preschool. You know, up here, see, I used to blasted giving me trouble. I saw I was with all the real things scratching my face, son. Yeah. I just have some sign or something. You see when, and I have a little AC. You see when things bother you, know? Like the mosquitoes and hair and my feet, I started getting itchy. Don't take it on too much. And in terms of editing and whatever, how I posting this thing, I don't want to do too much of that. You have the time, the patience, so I don't know how to get all you to see this. That's not really the way to tie a tight knot. Just use something called like a worm, like a little, looking like a habit go. So like a little mini ice pick, and we use that. I like to use that. Time for the tail. I was thinking about TikTok, oh God. I make a TikTok account too. I had told myself I was never. But then I think it's But as we be seeing people, it is having them other social media things and Instagram and things. The only reason I'm considering it is because I really just want to reach them 50 subscribers quick. So I could just do these lives instead. I do like talking to myself. I know it's not a guarantee that if I go live, anybody will come and be here, but then worst case scenario, then I'm just doing the same thing anyway. Some people might, eventually. Right, so we have to find something that matching this now. I don't know about big blue, but I have this white tiger's eye. I mean a white cat eye in a funny shape, which might look pretty cool. It will complement the pool. Oh god, I don't know if I like the shape now. Everything's so big. Although it's 10 millimeter. I don't know what else I have. I have this cow light. Yeah, but that all light. It has the same kind of pattern as the Jasper. I think looking alright, even I like the little shininess, the shine. I think I will leave this cat eye in the strange shape it is. I'll post the pictures in. I also want to wait until I finish all of these. Normally I will finish all and then take my pictures and post it up on my Instagram. Now I have so many things that I didn't post yet. Again, I don't have the time though. I mean, sometimes I have the time, yeah. But like when my son falls asleep and but at that time, okay. That time could just be mine, you know. All your mothers could relate. That time, oh god, I just want to eat some chocolate. School. Listen to a little YouTube thing. I mean, I know some of they watch all the little shows. I don't do that. Not really. Just give me my trouble here anyway. I get. Right. Just to join it up now. It's not half an hour. I didn't know why it takes so long to me listening, you know. Because when it is I was listening to music, I'm like doing it. I just feel like it's fast. Yeah, I don't know, I think an hour, half an hour. Good. And I also have my rosary. I want to make a special one. I have one here. Well, this one is not mine. It's my child father's one. I made it for him, but he came up with the design. It's jade and gold hematite. There's our skull. Anyway, he forgets it here. I've been wearing it. And it's on wire, as you could see, it's not on a string. You could see. Anyhow, I will say I have my rosary I'm gonna make. I'm going to use some beads I already have. I have some Amazonite 6mm, that's fairly nice. I just want to put it on wire as well, and some jade as the alpha, the beads. And I have a nice cross, what I call the rose cross. Maybe I might watch my hand as be shaking now. I don't know if you're seeing that. I don't know if it's the caffeine or latent anxiety. I don't know. Anyhow, maybe I'll make a video while I'm doing that after sometime. And if only ever want custom made things, anything you want, any way you want. Tail now, and that's it.